Take my advice, don't ever get an electric car, because my car's in the shop, so the rental car company gave me a Tesla. I was really excited about it, but I thought that the battery percentage that's on your screen was for your phone. Now I'm stuck in the middle of nowhere with a dead car. I hate you, Elon Musk.
A lot of Americans right now are kind of tired of electric vehicles. A lot of them kind of regret it, and one of the biggest things is like, when the winter comes, it gets to the negatives. It's always below freezing, right? In extreme cold, a Tesla could lose up to 40% of its range. One of my friends has a Tesla, doesn't have a garage to park in. Overnight night, it loses like 30 miles. And then when you drive it, it like uses twice as many miles when you want to go to like the same distance as before. It's like unreliable. You're constantly charging it. And to be honest, all that charging in the supercharger is pretty expensive too. Like 100 miles they charge, it's like $10. It's not cheap either. And a lot of Americans are kind of regretting their purchase, not to mention the depreciation rates on EVs are also pretty high. Check out some of these videos.
You know what I will never buy again? An electric car. It's ridiculous. I kind of forgot to charge it the last 2 days. And so I went to the closest electric vehicle charger close to my work. I thought I could park there and walk to work. Well, I go there and it is not working. So then I go to a place at lunch and it took me 20 minutes to get it all fixed up. And that's not acceptable. If you drive a gas vehicle and you forget to fill up your car, guess what? You can do it in like 5 minutes the next morning. But I will never have an electric vehicle again. Once I get out of this, I won't have one again. I hate it.
You know what I hate about electric cars? The designers will be like, okay, so we don't need a grill because it's electric. So instead of a grill, let's just put a shiny piece of plastic there. It feels like every EV does it, and it's so ugly. Like, what is that? Don't even get me started on BMW. It feels like the brands that started off with gas cars are just taking the chassis from a gas car and putting an electric motor in it, and that always results in an ugly monstrosity. And it's wasted potential too. I don't know how aerodynamics work, but what if instead of just having that plastic bit there, you had some active aero going through the wheel well? But no, we're just gonna slap a piece of plastic with some lights on it.
Do not buy an electric car. I'm going to de-influence you right now. During the summer, this thing could go up to 230 something miles. Now, because it's so cold, it's almost fully charged. And this is all that I can get out of the miles. This is all that I can get. And this is with the heat off. If I turn the heat on, look. And it takes longer to charge now too. Hours, literal. It used to take me an hour and a half to get to 80%, maybe more, to 100. Now this takes me 3 hours, maybe even more. It is so not worth it. It takes so much time out of my day, and I drive so much that sometimes I have to charge twice. Do not get an electric car. It is literally a waste of time and a waste of money.
My one largest beef with owning an EV is wintertime. It's 22 degrees out. There's only one other car at this charger, and we got some Tesla ones over there, and those are pretty much empty too. But guess what my charging rate is? 76 kilowatts on a 350 charger, which, my car's only capable of charging up to 150 kilowatts, but we are getting currently 70, now 75, so...
I feel like this needs to be said, and anyone who doesn't agree with me, it's totally fine. I fucking hate electric cars. I hate them. I despise them. Not that I want the world to exist on gasoline. I'm like, I had to drive to Boston to drop off the car. Now I have to like get back to framing. I don't even know what I'm gonna do. And of course the car's running out of gas. I'm like, how do I do that? I hate electric cars.
Here's some of the things that the dealership is not going to tell you when you have an electric vehicle. Hi, I am Mitch, and I've had an electric vehicle going on 8 months. Right now the weather is summer, and it's about 100 degrees outside. However, when the temperatures drop below 50 degrees, you're going to start losing range. For example, this past New Year's Eve, it was about 30 degrees outside. It took me twice as long to charge my vehicle, so about 3 hours. Total range on that, 140 miles. Does not matter what brand of vehicle you have, they all have the same issue. Doesn't matter if you've got the Mercedes, the BMW, the Teslas, or if you've got the Hummers. They all have the same issue. You want to find out more? Stay tuned. Part 3 coming up. Tell me your thoughts. Give me a like and a follow.
Man, the worst part about this electric car is I don't stop at a gas station no more and I can't get my snacks, man. Maybe a good thing. I won't be eating them little cakes, spending $20 every day on gas station food.
I will never in my life own an electric vehicle. It's been one of the most aggravating experiences I've ever had in my life. I had to take my truck to the dealership to get some sensors fixed on the exhaust that was only supposed to take one day. Well, guess what? It took longer, so I had to end up charging this vehicle. I went to the first charging station, doesn't hook up. Went to the second charging station 20 minutes away, hooks up, turbocharge, cool. 40 minutes it takes for a turbocharge. That cost me $55. Get back into the car, it's only gonna last 243 miles. What a waste of my time. Fast forward 2 days later, still no call from the dealership, yet I'm having to charge the car yet again. Waste of my life and time. So go to the first station. None of the stations work. None of the plugins work. So go to the second one, 5 miles away. Cool. 3 of them are not working. The last one finally works. So now I'm gonna sit here and wait 40 minutes and spend another $55 for it to give me an 80% charge because it won't give me a full one, and another $55. I would rather have my diesel truck that I can just put fuel in and go.
TikTok, I'm back at it again. This time we're charging from 20%. I've been there for 62 minutes and I'm at $20 almost. With 73%, it says it's gonna stop at 80. I don't have time for this though. I don't have an hour every day to charge my car. If you have an electric car, I don't know how you do it.
Let me tell you the cold hard truth about EVs. EVs are never going to make it in the current form they're in right now. And the biggest problem with the EVs is the battery technology. The problem is that the batteries are just by the nature degradable things. So they degrade over time. Every time you charge it, discharge it, it degrades. That's why you're never supposed to charge your EV to 100%. You're always or daily supposed to charge it to 80 tops, and only occasionally you're supposed to charge it to 100%. Also, you're not supposed to fast charge your EV all the time or often. It's only supposed to happen occasionally. You're supposed to slow charge it at home. So when they tell you you can recharge the EV in 5 minutes, first of all, that 5 minutes means from 50% to 80%, because to charge EV from 80% to 100%, that takes forever. To 80% is fast, just like your phone. It's just the nature of battery, how they work. And that's not gonna change anytime soon. The fact is, battery lose charge or lose range in EVs the more you charge it and discharge it. Every time you drive it, you discharge the battery, you lose range. Every time you charge it, you lose range. It's just how things work. Also, if EVs are really that great of a product, they would sell without government trying to push them down our throats. Why does government have to give us tax credits or any subsidies for EVs? If they're a superior product, if they're better than gas cars, they will sell. Make them better. Make it so that you can charge your EV from 0 to 100% within a couple of minutes. That you can fast charge it anytime you want without worrying about degrading its life or degrading the range in your car. I don't see that happening anytime soon. There's always some kind of a excuse. Oh, you don't need 100% range all the time. I only need 20 miles. The whole point of having a car is freedom and convenience. and you lose both of those with EV. I don't care what you say. I have my gas car right now, and I can, if I want to, I can just drive to Vegas right now. And I'll have to stop one time because I don't have full tank right now. So I would have to stop one time and I would be in Vegas. I can leave right now. If I had EV, fuck no, I can't leave right now. I would have to make sure I'm 100% charged. And then I would stop probably 2 or 3 times along the way because I would have to recharge the EV. It's just, you lose that freedom. You lose the convenience. Also convenience. You can only drive your EV if it has enough charge, if you have enough battery, if you can charge it wherever you're going. You can't just go wherever you want with your EV or whenever you want. It has to be charged to a certain level. In your gas car, it doesn't matter. You can have an empty tank of gas. You can still go 2 minutes at the gas station. You're good to go. EV, forget about it. So unless they fix the battery technology or we come up with something else so you can charge your EV to 100% from 0 to 100 in a couple of minutes, the same as it takes to refuel a car or better. And also, I don't want to worry about losing any range because I charge it fast. And I want to be able to fast charge it fast anytime I want to. I don't have to do it every single time, but anytime I want to. And if I want to charge it fast every single day, I want to be able to do that. You can't do that with EVs. And that's why they suck. That's why they will never make it in the current form. They have their uses for around town. If you have to go like, 20, 30 mile range around your house, and then you just park it in your garage and charge it overnight, fine, that works. Otherwise, it's just too much of a hassle, and they're not better than or replacement to a regular car. That's all really I have to say. Tell me what you think.
So I live in New York City. Let me explain to you why I bought my Tesla Model Y, and I was pretty much devastated right after. So I bought this car around September of last year, and around like late October, November, for less than a month, the mayor lifted the cap for getting your vehicle license to become like a taxi driver. Really hard to get. When they lifted it though, there was a catch. You have to have an electric vehicle, so a whole bunch of people bought electric vehicles so that they can get their vehicle license to be able to drive as a taxi driver. What does that mean for me, right? Whole bunch of people bought Teslas so they could drive as taxi drivers in New York City. So if you're in New York City, that's why there's a whole bunch of Teslas all over the place now. And they're all freaking taxis. If you look at license plates and it starts with a T, they're a taxi driver. So this is the first like kind of newer luxury vehicle I've ever purchased. Doing a little bit better in my life now, so I'm all excited. And now every time I go charge my car, there's a huge line. When I first bought it, it wasn't like that. Now everywhere I drive, people are holding their thumb out trying to get me as a taxi. So what I thought was like this big reward for all my work and stuff, and having this like newer like luxury vehicle, now I just feel like I'm like an Uber driver.
This is why you do not want an EV. Y'all, I was so scared. I made it to the charging station. But let's say I didn't. You can't go get no motherfucking gas. You can't go get no charging. You can't go to the gas station and get a bag of electricity. No. You got to get this motherfucker towed to the place and then charge it. So you got to pay the towing people. Then you got to pay some other people. No, it's just too much. And then it should say it's finna take an hour and 45 minutes. That's crazy, bro.
So this is why I will never drive an EV. Well, first of all, like, this is the first day, I guess technically second day since I took it out last night, that I'm like driving my GT in like a month. And this Tesla tried to race me, which, like, a lot of Teslas try to race me for some reason, which, okay, like, they'll beat me off the line because, like, they have like instant torque, but like I'll beat them on the straightaway. Anyway, and I don't always want to be like, oh, it's the patriarchy, whatever. But I've talked to my friend about it, and he says that like he wishes that guys would like rev up on him because he's dying to like race people. And when I first got this car, like every intersection that I was at, like someone would rev at me. And I feel like it's because it's a woman thing and they just don't think that I'm going to be a good driver, and they think they can outdrive me, or they don't know what I'm like doing in this car. But I'm actually a really good like driver, and I was the only one like out of like all my guy friends that had a manual car in high school, so I taught all of them how to drive stick. So okay, but anyway, that was a tangent. That's not the reason why I hate EVs. So after I watched like Gone in 60 Seconds when I was a kid, like my dream car was a Shelby. I know it's cliche, whatever, but it wasn't like the like Eleanor. Okay, it was like a new Shelby. And when I started looking, like the last year that they made the Shelbys in a manual was the year before I could actually like afford one. And then I really liked the 350 for some reason, which they discontinued. And the 500 only comes in like the stupid button like thing now, and it doesn't come in a manual transmission anymore. And I also always just had this like, you know, I just always wanted like two cars that were the same color, because I think that looks really classy. So, and my cars right now are not the same color, like one's white, one's red. So, you know, I wanted to custom build one. Oh, I guess it's just gonna go into part 2. Sorry.
Don't buy electric cars. They are not worth it. They are such a trap. They are just money pits, right? The fact that I already bought my car and now when I'm trying to sell it, it's 15 grand less than what I paid for like a year ago. I mean, that happens, whatever, it is what it is, right? But there isn't the infrastructure. There's no fucking infrastructure for electric cars, right? You try and find a charger, guess what? It's broken. Your car starts bleeping, your car's gonna die. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because there's no chargers around. Then you have to download this app, then you have to download that app. Like, when I first got an electric car, I can't lie, I done it because I wanted to save the planet, because I was a bit of a fucking eco princess. But now I'm just like, man, fuck this shit. Like, do you know how many panic attacks I've had because I've broken down on the motorway? Because my car should get me to a destination and it just doesn't. Like, it is so much more expensive than having a petrol car, because you do not get the miles that you need. Like, it's not mile for mile. Like, I have somewhere to go. I charged my car Friday night. I came back, it just stopped charging. Just on its own. I called the guy and he's like, well, no, that's not supposed to happen. Okay, but it did. So they can't magically make my car charge, so now I have to wait 8 hours for my car to charge. Like, it's actually fucking ridiculous. 8 fucking hours until I can, and I'm going 120 miles and my car still won't do it, even though the car will tell me it has 200 miles. Like, I just can't, I cannot stand having an electric car, but I can't sell it because I'm literally going to have lost 15 grand. So it's now my forever car and it's just going to keep depleting and keep getting worse. Just like, fuck.
Am I the only one who's not buying into the whole electric car thing? So I'm getting an electric rental thanks to the douchebag who hit my car and ran last night. And apparently they only have electric vehicles available, or go straight up to luxury. You gotta love the marketing scheme there. So I say, okay, let me get the electric vehicle. Oh, well, it only comes at 54% right now. Great. Oh yeah, and by the way, it takes about 1.5 to 6 hours to charge if you have a real charger. And if you're using it on a home charger, it takes up to 5 days. I only have the rental for 4 days. Oh, fuck. It's giving iPhone 1 vibes. I don't know.
Listen to me and listen to me real good. Do not buy an electric car if you a girl or a guy that's on the move a lot, you got stuff to do, because when you got to charge your car, you have to charge your car. And it's going to take time out of your day. It's going to take time out of your day. So do not buy an electric car if you're a busybody. Or if you live in a big city where you going from one side of town to the other. Now, if you live in a small city, you don't really do too much. Like, you go to work, go home, or you go to school and go home. That's cool. But if you like to go to happy hour, you like to go to work, go home, go to your little boo house, go to Target 3-4 times a week, an electric car is not going to work for you in your lifestyle. Just don't do it.